Dave, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time today. What do you see as the intersection right now for the way that agencies are or should be thinking about artificial intelligence and cybersecurity? What's the intersection look like today?
AI means cybersecurity. Yeah. That's not a topic much that's here, right?
Right, exactly.
Of course, it's big. Well, first of all, thanks for having me on here. It's great to be at Billington Summit again. You know, after Labor Day in the summer, we're all back again. We had Black Hat a couple months ago, RSA before that, and here we are again. So it's fun to see. One thing that's been consistent from RSA to Black Hat to Billington, AI meets cyber, right? And this is a big thing. I mean, what you're really seeing is there's both an opportunity and a danger, right? And, you know, this is what crisis always means, danger and opportunity. On the opportunity side, we're seeing so many young companies, Francis, that are really driving automation or what we call autonomous platforms now that can really help humans be better at cybersecurity. So this is really encouraging, right? So the more autonomous platforms we have that are driven by AI and machine learning, the more humans can scale, the faster we can respond, the more we can leverage robotic process automation or RPAs to be deployed, and we can close the gap between the offense and the defense because automation helps us do that. And we're watching lots and lots of companies driving in that direction and quickly, very positive. On the other side of that, you have what the attackers are doing. And this is scary because now with ChatGPT 3, 4, 5, plus all the other large language models that have come out, all the transformers that are there, the bad guys are learning how to do model drifting. They're learning how to do poisoning. They're learning how to do hallucinations. They're learning how to jailbreak the LLMs. So we're finding the offense and defense still have a really big gap, but you know, the defense has a chance to catch up here. And to your point, what should the government be doing? What are the SRMAs doing? I mean, I'm really supportive of some sort of framework of trust and safety around this. We have to. I mean, look, this is an election year. And misinformation, disinformation is probably the biggest single problem we're facing. What's a fake? What's a deep fake? What's real? What's not real? What to believe? What not to believe? It's really hard. So if we don't have some governance around trust and safety of AI, especially generative AI, we're really going to lose control over truth, reality, you know, kinds of things. So, you know, I think we need to do more. I'm encouraging more. But with the right balance, it's kind of like porridge. You got to get the, you know, the taste just right. Yep. But hopefully it's something we can all work on together.
You talked about a technology there that I think has been overcome by events, lost in the shuffle, whatever. What's the role for robotic process automation in this broader discussion about automating cybersecurity defenses in particular, but cybersecurity broadly?
It's a great question. I mean, we've watched over the last 5 to 8 years, RPA companies automating all parts of our IT infrastructure. Companies like UiPath and Blue Prism, gone public, large market caps, incredibly positive capabilities now. But we never really watched RPAs come to cybersecurity, not much anyway. So now the idea of AI-generated RPAs and AI-generated chatbots and service bots, wow, can that multiply us? One of the things that I've talked a lot about is we have a talent shortage in cyber. We have 3 million jobs around the world that are vacant because we can't educate people to become up to speed enough in cyber to make a difference. And here in America, almost 1 million jobs are open. Well, automation, RPAs help us close that gap. Now, it's not creating a new job necessarily, but it is closing what the adversary's advantage is. So boy, is this an important area. I'm hoping we see more. I think we will. And it's exciting here at Billington to watch it happen.
What would more be? More what and more what by whom?
We need more private sector vendors producing high quality RPAs and AI-driven RPAs. We need trust and safety around those RPAs. This is like having a lot of autonomous platform. If not governed and safety-wise, this could be a bad thing too. So we need government regulation on that. We need more private sector. We need partnering with private and public. And if all that comes together, if you're better together, we're all going to be better off. So public and private coming together is everything.
I think you kind of alluded to the answer that I'm going for in this, but when you talk about trust and safety, who should provide that framework and who should provide the actual trust and safety?
A combination. Again, I mean, I've worked for government now for 20 plus years in various roles. The government's role in this is huge, but you can't do it alone. And the private sector can help here a lot. So like this administration, CISA and Jen Easterly, Director Easterly, really set up collaborative frameworks for us to work together, public and private. We need more of this. This needs to take the next level. It's called the JCDC. But how do we begin to evolve the whole working better together to really drive trust and safety into all aspects? One of them is like secure by design. That's a big initiative, both by the White House as well as the Homeland Security. If we don't get after designing security better from the very beginning, bake it in, we're going to have a faulty product that the attackers can leverage. So secure by design can be applied to AI, to the supply chain, it can be applied to IoT, it can be applied to everything we do. It's almost like driving a car without a seatbelt and an airbag. We need to create that same methodology into the way our software products are delivered, and we can. We just need everybody working together to do it.
We have less than a minute left. How does one measure whether one is on the right track with all of the things that you talked about?
So in the area of security by design, how many companies have signed up for the pledge for secure by design? We have a lot so far, but we're still in the single digits of the software ecosystem signed up. We need the whole software ecosystem signed up. That's a measure, a KPI we can really look for. We can really look for exploits in the AI world and how we combat AI attacks that are occurring. So far, so good, but there's more coming. So there's a lot of different ways for us to track success. But again, it takes a village. I always say that. All of us better together, and it's how we do it.
Dave, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks for your time. Dave, it's great.